Hi, this is Mike Bjorkman. Thanks so much for tuning in to SCV today and our segment Minute with Mike. I'm really excited to have Jason Lane here. He's with Dorsey Wright. He's a financial / wealth advisor. We can call him so many things, but basically a money manager. And thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
I wanted him on the show especially today because so many people wonder, okay, what is a financial planner or a wealth manager? What do these people really do? So we snagged him, and today we get to ask him questions. So Jason, tell me a little bit about, in layman's terms, what you do with our money.
Okay, well, my group's a little bit different. We are a registered investment advisor. And being a registered investment advisor, we're regulated by the SEC.
Okay.
And so we are a fee-only advisor, meaning we only charge a fee based on assets under management. And so we don't sell product. We actually advise and build a custom portfolio for our clients based on the risk assessment that we do individually for them. And as a fiduciary, we have a different standard, so we can't have any conflicts of interest.
Right.
And we need to make sure that we're always doing the right things for the clients. We are like a trustee, so to speak, and I'm sure you kind of understand that in the world of mortgages.
Yeah,
in real estate.
In real estate, what we have is a fiduciary agreement with a buyer or a seller. We sign an agreement, and pretty much, in my opinion, there's no stronger relationship other than marriage in this country. So I would imagine it's the same as that with you.
Yes.
When you say build custom portfolios, are we talking mutual funds? Explain what somebody might have in their portfolio.
They could have all different types of asset types, and that leads into probably a good point. We have a publication that we produce called The 5 Keys to Wealth, and if you don't mind, I'll take a second and I'll go briefly through the 5 keys. One is live beneath your means. So
actually, we could all learn that.
Yeah, save. A lot of people come to me and say, "You're a wealth advisor. Okay, how can you make me wealthy?"
Right.
And the first thing I ever say is save. If you don't save, then you're not going to have any money. The second thing is make sure you're investing for growth. So that kind of goes to your point. What type of assets do we get our clients into? All different types: ETFs, individual stocks, mutual funds, and all different types of asset classes. Which goes into the third key to wealth, which is diversify. So make sure you don't put all your eggs in one basket. And
right.
I'm sure from the last 5 years, and I've been involved in real estate as well, is people who had all their eggs in real estate probably weren't too happy that they didn't diversify and have some different asset classes.
Right.
The fourth is something that a lot of people don't think about, and that's just track your progress. When you can actually put things down on paper, and maybe every monthly you kind of look at your net worth and see how you're progressing, then you get a lot more excited to stay with your plan, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And then the fifth one is patience. People want to make money like that.
Yeah.
And what they need to understand is their retirement usually is out many years, and so it's a long-term perspective, and you just need to make sure that you plan carefully, and then you take your time and you're patient. Because most people, when they lose money in the markets, it's not because of the markets, it's because they were pulling their money in and out of it at the wrong times.
Right.
So.
A lot of people do that when the market starts going down in real estate. They see it going down, they go, oh no, and they panic sell. They don't have the patience, they're not diversified. So I have so many clients that come to me and say, Mike, I have a couple $100,000, what do I do with it? You know, most agents will say, why don't you go buy a couple condos or a couple houses? And I say, why don't we buy a rental property, but also talk to Jason, because we don't want our eggs in one basket. We do want to diversify our portfolio. So that makes perfectly good sense. Let me ask you this. A lot of my friends that I talk to, they say, oh, it's too late for me to get involved. Is it ever too late to get involved in wealth planning?
It's never too late.
That's the point I really want to get across, because time goes by quickly.
I have clients who are in their 70s, and it's never too late, because they need to make sure that they're preserving their investments for the life they're still living. I mean, look at the age. People are living a lot longer, and they just need to make sure that they're taking care of themselves and they're doing the right thing. And there's a lot of studies that show that over half the people that you and I are around don't have any financial plan whatsoever.
Right. No,
so
absolutely.
it's very, very key to take the time and just sit down and make sure that you're planning and doing something. Because if you're not doing something, you're doing nothing and you won't get anywhere. So
right. So for my clients, would you consider yourself somebody who could help them with college planning for their children? Maybe planning an estate to leave for their kids, things of that nature? Because a lot of people think of wealth building as just for themselves and their retirement, but I look at it as I'd like to leave a legacy for my children as well.
Yeah,
I'd like them to have it a lot easier
succession
than
planning.
me.
Yeah, yeah, and what's unique again with my group is that we focus on the investment piece. So we work with tax advisors, attorneys, real estate. Yeah, and we take a team approach because we're the experts in what we do, and they're the experts in what they do.
Right.
And we manage over $2 billion, and we've been doing it for a long time.
That's a lot of money.
We know what we're doing, and we want to make sure we're focused on that. So I'm not going to be the one to sell you insurance products, any of those type of things. I'm just going to make sure that your investment portfolio is what you need it to be.
Gotcha. And one last thing, I'm curious to know, what kind of qualifications does your position require? Can you just come off the street and say, I want to go ahead and be a wealth advisor or a wealth planner?
No, I've been in the markets for 14 years, and I've done a lot of different things to build up the background that I have. And when I joined this group last year, I sat in a room for probably 5 weeks, and all I did was study because I had to be licensed through the SEC. So I have an investment advisor rep license that goes with my advisory group. So no, we can't just come off the street and just start talking to people and soliciting. I had to actually wait about 6 to 8 weeks before I could even talk to anybody about what I did. So
that's amazing.
There's a lot of regulation to it.
Okay, perfect. Well, I didn't want to take that report lightly because obviously this report was written by some very, very experienced people in your field. And I think we called it the 5 keys to building wealth.
5 keys to wealth, yeah.
5 keys to wealth. How would my clients in our sphere of influence get a hold of this report? Because I think everybody should read it.
Yeah, two ways. You could go to our website, dwawealth.com. So Dorsey Wright Associates Wealth.com. And you could email me as well, JasonL for Lane at DorseyWright.com, and Dorsey Wright is D-O-R-S-E-Y, and Wright W-R-I-G-H-T, or you can call me. My cell is 661-753-6330.
Awesome. Well, I think, folks, you should take advantage of that free report. I know I sure will be. Well, thank you very much for having us on the show.
Thank you very much, Mike.
And again, my name's Mike Bjorkman. Thanks so much for watching Minute with Mike here on SCV TV. Have a great day.